use your wreath other than hanging it on your door. If you pop in, give me a thumbs up, a heart, let me know you're here, say something. So earlier I was trying to, let me put my phone so I can see it here. I was trying to come up with something to do for a live today, and I really wasn't coming up with any ideas right away about making something, so I thought, well, you know what, we're just going to talk about some ways you can use a wreath. And I started to make a small wreath. This is a 10-inch frame. I don't normally make them this small, but I had some frames from a previous project that I had done for a wreath class, and I thought, well, I'll pull one of these out and we're going to make a little centerpiece. Well, the more I thought about it, the more I thought, you know what, we're just going to talk about how you can use wreaths as centerpieces. So, but we may make a small centerpiece tomorrow. I'm going to set that aside and we're going to talk about some different things here. I don't know if you have seen these before, particularly I see them a lot at Hobby Lobby. I call them plates, but I think the name of them are chargers really, and you can set candles and lanterns and stuff on them. But when I have ever used a wreath as a centerpiece, I like to slip it underneath the wreath, and that way it gives a little plate for something to set on. This wreath is one of my boxwood wreaths, and this would be perfect as a centerpiece on a table or a coffee table. And again, wreaths don't have to hang on a door. They can hang on an interior door, they can hang on a wall, they can hang on a mirror, they could sit on a shelf or a mantle. They come in different sizes. Like this one is pretty good size. It measures about a 22-inch all the way across, which would be good for a mantle, an interior door, laying on a table. This one is a little smaller. This is a 16-inch. This again would be pretty as a centerpiece or hanging on a mirror. Hanging on a mirror or sitting on a shelf with decor around it. This would also be very pretty as a wedding centerpiece for tables. They could, you know, you could use the larger size, a 16-inch, and then take it down to a 12-inch for your tables. And it wouldn't have to be just an everyday wreath that you could put on a table. You could use a fall wreath. I just grabbed this one. This would be so pretty with all of the greenery and the glitter leaves all the way around with a fall centerpiece inside. Let me pull this aside real quick and just, you know, have smaller bows. Where's our little pumpkin we made yesterday? You could put a pumpkin in the center of it. You could even offset it a little bit where it wouldn't have to be right in the center. You could offset it. You could do that. You could place a nice large candle in the middle. I unfortunately don't have any candles out here. I don't usually keep the big candles out here, but I wanted to just show you some different things too that you could use in the middle of a centerpiece. We're going to pretend, even though this says holiday greens in it, we're going to pretend this is a candle. You could put a nice big candle in the middle. You could even decorate this up for different holidays and seasons. You wouldn't necessarily have to keep it as green. You could put berries in, red berries in for Christmas. You could put in some of the picks, like I just happen to have one laying right here, for fall. So there's endless possibilities. It just doesn't have to hang on your door. Okay? There's that, and You know, you've got little lanterns that you can put in the middle that are very cute. And let's see, there was something else. In your deco mesh that we make a lot of, you could go and put stuff in the middle of that even. And remember, your centerpiece doesn't have, just because your wreath is round, the middle piece doesn't have to be round. This is square, a square lantern that could go in the middle of it. This would be very cute with fall, even Christmas. Let me put this back here. And again, it doesn't have to be a lantern. It doesn't have to be a candle. If you've got a favorite jar, you might want to put that in there with, like this has got some potpourri in it. You know, you could put some potpourri in it. I thought Halloween would be really cute with your Halloween wreath and then a bucket of candy in the middle of it. That would be really cute. You know, a jar of candy corn in the middle. That would be really cute too. And you know, Christmas is going to be here before we know it. And you could take your Christmas greenery wreath. This one is a pretty good size. I think it's like a 20, it's a 24. So those are pretty good size, but still, you know, if you've got a large dining room table, this would be really cute. Or you could also, let me set this aside. This would be really cute there on your table. And again, you can always put the charger underneath to set your center on. And let me see how this one will work. You might, you know, do this. And you can always add things to this. This one has a bow already on it, your lantern. And I do have a candle in that, but it's a battery operated, which is pretty much what I always use, is battery operated candles anymore. I don't use too many real candles. And then you have the smaller size Christmas wreath. But again, I didn't fluff this up very well. I just pulled it out of the rack real quick. You can put in the middle a bucket, and you could always put a nice floral arrangement in here. You could put candy canes in it. There's just endless possibilities with a wreath. It doesn't have to hang on your door. It can always be used for a tabletop. Like I said, sitting on a shelf among your other decor. I love this little lantern I have here. Got to think of something to use this with. I really like it. But again, you know, you could put a little candle in here, or you could put potpourri. It doesn't have to be, it's just whatever your imagination can come up with. But again, I just wanted to touch base with you on different ways to use a wreath other than on your door. This size is, I believe, it's probably maybe a 16, 14. It's a 14-inch wreath. So again, this would be perfect sitting on a shelf, you know, among your other decor. You could coordinate with it. Your decor, if you are a red truck fan, you could always put a red truck bow on it with maybe some little red trucks around it and put that in. If you're a snowman fan, you can always do the snowman. But there's just so many things that you can do with a wreath. It just, like I said, does not have to be on your door. It can always find a home in your home. So, but I just wanted to come on today and talk a little bit about the different things to do with a wreath. And even though this is a Christmas wreath, that, you know, how cute would that be to have put this in the middle? Let me grab this. Just turn this around, pretend like this is all has the mesh on it, and you put that down in the middle and put fall ribbons on it all the way around, little picks. That would be adorable to set on a table. Or as a gift for someone, if you don't know what to give someone for their birthday or an anniversary, Christmas, housewarming gift. Wreaths make a nice housewarming gift. So, you know, there you have it, different ideas. So if there's anything I can do to help you in that, reach out to me. You know how to get a hold of me. I can always help you come up with some ideas. But I just want to kind of touch base on that with you today. Not really going to make anything, but every once in a while I'll try to come up with some tips for you on different things that you can do to enhance the look of your home. So I hope everybody has an enjoyable Monday. Stay safe out there. I'll talk at you tomorrow. Bye-bye.